Sorry I'm late. There was a big trade deadline move. The Canucks, it's a blockbuster. They moved Curtis Lazar to the New Jersey Devils for a fourth round pick. Crazy. I'm wondering about the implications. Curtis Lazar, of course, very important part of our team this year. He has 3 goals and 2 assists in 45 games. I don't know how we're going to replace that offense, but I think it just shows that our general manager is committed to the tank, which I appreciate. Thank you for that. Because if we couldn't have done it with Curtis Lazar, there's no way we could do it without Curtis Lazar. You think they trade JT Miller? I don't know. The Canucks fandom right now is in disarray because we thought we were moving Besser or JT Miller, and then there were reports today that they had a deal in place for JT Miller for 2 first-round draft picks, and they said, no, we're not rebuilding. We need a center and like a good prospect in exchange or something like that. And people are like, I mean, it's just a disaster because now people thought we were tanking, but now we're like, no, we're retooling. And then people are starting to drink the Kool-Aid. They're like, if we don't retool, we're going to lose PD and Quinn. And I'm like, listen, I'm not an NHL general manager. And at the end of the day, I hope things work out. But for me, I'm like, I really think we need the bottom. I think that the constant, every year it's like, we're going to make the playoffs this year. We're going to be one of the most improved teams. Then we fucking suck. And then everyone's like, we need to rebuild. And then like right at the end of the season, people are like, we got a lot of talent. Maybe we just need to retool and we can be one of the most improved teams in the NHL next season. It's been like 7 years of like the same cycle. The Hurricanes' Twitter is absolute nightmare. We're second best in the league. Everyone's panicking. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, fans don't know anything, myself included. I get that every team in the East made a blockbuster trade to improve their ability in the playoffs, but at the same time, like, the Canes are a great team. They're well coached. They got good talent. And, just because they didn't add Timo Meier at the deadline or something like that, that doesn't mean they can't win a 7-game series. Anything can happen. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the Peloton? It was a hard ride today. I mean, it was just easy long ride day, but the legs were heavy, man. It was 3 times 30 minutes around 165 watts. But by the end of it, I was gassed. I don't know if it's the position of the moon or the sleep or nutrition or whatever, but legs were heavy today, and they're heavier now, honestly. Mercury's in retrograde or something. I don't know what that means. Isn't that when some of the Elmer's glue comes back into the tube? I don't know what retrograde is, but I hope Mercury gets that sorted out. They might need to see a urologist. Mercury in Gatorade? Gatorade, is it in you? Are your Peloton numbers bigger than last year? Yeah, by like a lot. It comes like slow and then it comes all at once. Like basically all of 2022, I just did 30-minute rides daily. Now I'm doing like 90, 60, 60, 90, 60, 60, 90. The actual like the wattage per minute is a little lower, but the aerobic fitness is substantially higher. We're still talking about the Peloton? Okay, what do you want to talk about? Johnny Lasagna? I'm waiting. Actually, you got a lot of, I think you should leave references and a lot of hockey talk in your chat audit. I can't be mad. We're just warming up. I mean, honestly, I just got off the bike like 40 minutes ago. I know that doesn't seem like it's a short interval, but like my brain is still a little bit like the pulse is still elevated. And the pulse, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, like, just give me a second. It's like a 1, 2, 3. I think we're sitting at like an 85, 90 or something right now, which is higher than normal. I would say like substantially elevated. I'm normally at like maybe like a 60. Just takes a little bit for it to normalize. Jay is right, by the way. I was talking to Jay because we traded Curtis Lazar to the New Jersey Devils. That's his team. And I was like, enjoy getting fleeced. That 4th round pick's going to the moon. And he said, "No, how dare you fleece me?" Not what he said, but that's what I wanted him to say. But he also replied, because Curtis Lazar is 27. He replied, "I love the older I get." I'm like, oh, he's only 27. But when I was playing NHL 13, I wouldn't touch a 27-year-old because they're about to retire. It is true. If you watch sports, there's like a few watershed moments for you. Like one of them is definitely when the draft happens and the guys getting drafted are your age. That's like the first one you cross where you're like, well, I guess I'm definitely not making the NHL now. When you're 15 and you can barely skate and you can't shoot at all, you're like, well, maybe I'm just like, I'm so naturally talented that I could just step onto the ice and be a pro athlete. But once kids born in 88 started getting drafted, I was like, oh no. And then there's like, I'm 34. I would say like when people started talking about NHL players being like 28 and they're past their prime and they're going to regress like crazy, I was like, oh, well, that feels bad. And now we're almost at the point, like, I don't know how many people older than me are still in the NHL. It's not zero, because there's a couple of dudes who are in their 40s, but it's low for sure. Like the draft with guys who were the same age as me was like 2006, maybe 2007. It's a lot. I mean, like Sidney Crosby was like 06 or 05. Ovechkin was like 05, and Malkin was 05, and Fleury was 2003. But like we're really getting down there. What about Yager? It's no disrespect. Yager is still playing, but he's not in the NHL. He's playing in like the Czech. It's like the second Czech league, and also he owns the team, so he can't be fired. I give him nothing but respect, but I'm just saying there's a difference between. I mean, I think if you put Yager on like the Boston Bruins this year, he's not getting too many minutes. It's just kinematics. No. Like, I think there's two NHL players in their 40s. Craig Anderson is 41. Marc-Andre Fleury, 38. Maybe not. Okay, hold on. Current oldest players in NHL. Mike Smith is 40. Mark Giordano, 39. Pavelski, 38. Parise, 38. But he still looks 11. I mean, let me just put it this way. In the top 15 people on this list, it gets down to 37. So, like, I'm 34. I'm almost at the watershed moment that is like, I'm older than the oldest player in the NHL. And I don't know what it would be after that. Like, the next one is like the dudes who got drafted the same year as you start to, like, die. But then you would be, well, you know what? When the dudes who were drafted in the same age as you start to become head coaches, that would be one. Maybe there's another stop on the way. Anyway, on that note, I mean, it's not bad. It's just age. It's just how it goes. When people your kids' age start to get drafted, good, valid point. Time for AARP. Hang on, don't you know, AARP, you only have to be like 40, right? AARP eligible age. You'd be surprised to learn that people as young as age 13 can sign up for AARP. There is no minimum age requirement for AARP, but you get benefits at age 50. Okay, hang on. I've never even looked in. Canada, I don't think, has like our version of the AARP. Let me see what kind of rewards you get here, man. That's a great idea. Everyday savings at Denny's, Walgreens, Consumer Cellular, Expedia, Delta, not the airline, Delta Dental, Budget Rent-A-Car, Avis Rent-A-Car, and Silver Cuisine, whatever the hell that means. The AARP magazine, of course. Earn 50% more points on challenging activities. What does that mean? Like sending an email? Converting a docx to PDF? Receive member-exclusive rewards like 8% off grocery gift cards and 25% off retail gift cards. I mean, that's kind of sick. Other AARP benefits. brain twisting quizzes, kick in the pants fitness tracking, or number crunching money tools. Take your pick from hundreds of good for you activities. Okay, so they have like a trivia app or something. They have a Sudoku app. Redeem the points you earn on the app for $20 Uber and Uber Eats gift cards. It's a damn Ponzi scheme, man. What is this? Why don't they just why are they putting so much sauce on the ad copy? Why can't there just be like a bulleted list or a table or something? How much does it cost to join? Join AARP for just $9 a year when you sign up for a 5-year term. Okay, that's pretty low. It's pretty cheap. That Denny's members save 15% off their meal every day? I don't ever eat at Denny's, but I'm just crunching the numbers and I'm like, okay, $9 a year to save 15% off my meal at Denny's every day? Plus my ass gets, like, it could get 25% off of gift cards. So here's what you do. You buy your AARP membership, or AARP membership. You go to Costco. You buy Denny's gift cards. You use your AARP discount to get them cheaper. You get an executive membership, so you get 2% cash back. Then you go to Denny's. You show them your AARP card. You get 15% off the meal. Then you pay with a gift card that was 20% off to begin with, and then you pay for it with your Costco Visa or MasterCard to get an extra 2% cash back. Eventually, I'm pretty sure Denny's is going to pay you not to eat there. It's like the dude who bought infinite first class tickets on Delta, and after like 10 years, they were like, we're going to buy you out of your contract because we're losing too much money. Members save 50% on prescription lenses with the purchase of a frame at LensCrafters. Okay, that's... The frames is how they get you, though. Members save an average of $507 on their car insurance. See, that seems like it should be backwards. Like, I'm not an actuary. But you would think that AARP members at some point might start paying more for their auto insurance. And it's not meant to be ageist. It's just, I mean, the human brain is not like an evergreen thing. Even my reaction time has gone markedly since my teenage years. Outback Steakhouse, members save 10% off their meal every day. I mean, that's not an insignificant bonus, man. AT&T, members can learn how to save up to $10 per line per month, plus receive $45 in waived activation and upgrade fees. I'm just going to go ahead and say that these rewards don't seem like super incredible. But for $9 a year for their current Labor Day membership sale, even though Labor Day was 7 months ago or something. I mean, that seems like a pretty good deal. Yeah, for $9, it adds up pretty quick. But then you got to factor in, you know, the cost to recycle the magazine every year or every month. AARP Perks browser extension. Play free Atari games online. Well, that's a perk. Is there a Canadian AARP? Yes, it's called CARP. You actually can't make this up. CARP is the Canadian Association for Retired Persons. Okay, let me see what our perks are on CARP. Member benefit. No, this doesn't look nearly as good. I've never even heard of any of the stores here, man. Save $200 off your new Stana stair lift. Get a cash rebate of $250 when you get a chip reverse mortgage from Home Equity Bank. $250 for these reverse mortgages are on $1 million houses. Save with low senior copays. 20% off your first health store order from the Health Depot Pharmacy. I've never even heard of this. Let me see what kind of benefits they have in the games category. Oh, free online crosswords and games. Okay, that's not much. How about travel? You got any good benefits in travel? Save up to 20% off the best available rate at Digby Pines Golf Resort and Spa. That's not even a chain. That's one place. Save 12% off the best available rate at the True Hotel by Hilton in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia? What the hell are you talking about? My ass is not going to Yarmouth, Nova Scotia to get 12% off at the True Hilton Hotel. Save 15% at the Hampton Inn and Suites, Truro, Nova Scotia. What the hell is wrong with my country? Holy cow, it's ass. I have to move to America, start eating at Denny's. I thought there would be like at least like a Swiss Chalet, like 5% off at Swiss Chalet or something like that. What about entertainment? Anything going on in entertainment? Save 20% off admission at the Royal Aviation Museum of Western Canada in sunny Winnipeg, Manitoba. Are you fucking kidding me? Special savings for CARP members at the Medieval Times Dinner and Tournament, only in Toronto. This is outrageous. Well, you know, it would pay for itself if I ever wanted to fly to Winnipeg and go to the Canadian Museum of Human Rights. But is there anything else here, like in the maybe in the lifestyle category? Maybe $1 off a Peloton membership? I'm not joking with you. I've never heard of any of these stores. What the hell is Canadian footwear? Save 10% off regular price at Canadian footwear. 20% off all Power Warehouse fitness products and accessories. Save 15% and get free shipping on Mo Moogie Canadian barley tea. No caffeine, no sugar, no calories. Delicious and refreshing. Winnipeg. Like this, the American one is like, here's some national or international brands. Here's the Canadian one. Winnipeg. Save 10% on renovation contracts with Shift Accessibility Contractors Limited. That's just a dude with a van. You got it. They need a new like board of directors at this organization. They are not cooking. They're not getting anything done. I've never heard of any of these. Save 10% off a pair of genuine Nordic walking poles, free carrying bag, and free shipping anywhere in Canada for CARP members. Okay, you could get 10% off Nordic walking poles and a free carrying bag. That's pretty good. Subscribe to Canada's local gardener magazine and $5 is donated to your local CARP chapter. That's not even anything. That's literally money for someone else. Get cash back when you buy or sell your home. $3 cash back per 1,000 based on 5% real estate commission, i.e. sale of $300,000 equals $900 back for a CARP member. What are you talking about? This is not a good deal. It might even be worth moving to the United States of America when I turn 50 just to get an AARP membership instead of a CARP membership, because this is outrageous. Yeah, I sold my home in a buyer's market, but on the bright side, I got $900 cash back. I can't retire in Bellingham. I actually, like, and I'm not messing with you, ever since, and it's not the librarian's fault, but ever since the video of me talking about Bellingham that they made got posted on r/Bellingham, I think that there is an insignificant chance, but a non-zero chance that I will be hassled if I ever stop in Bellingham. They were tearing me apart. You see, the one person said, I didn't watch this, but I feel like ranting for 45 minutes about Bellingham is not something that a normal person would do. I hope everything gets better for him in his life. Like, that shit that's withering, man. Then there was like a couple people I appreciate.
Before history.
I appreciate the soldiers that did some dirty work for me in the comments and were like, I'm an NL fan from Bellingham. He's literally just telling jokes. And they're like, yeah, well, you know what's a joke? What's a joke is that our economy was actually better during COVID before the Canadians started crossing the border to buy all our milk from Trader Joe's. But anyway, I'm not trying to get like a part 2 made. Meanwhile, next post below it. Hey, headed to Vancouver for a day. Any fun things I could do? Well, Bellingham doesn't have any Asian restaurants. You might be interested in trying a new food. It recently came over from the Far East. It's called sushi. I know it sounds a little weird, and you're going to be like, I know, what? I'm paying someone not to cook? That seems like a foreign concept. But I'm telling you, it's fresh, it's delicious, and it tastes pretty good. Anyway, /marker. Plus, if you don't want it, they've got cheeseburgers at the restaurant probably anyway. Prepare to face justice for your crimes against Julesvale. Oh wait, I know you. You're that crazy vigilante who harasses folks from around town. I'm Fleet, the Archer of Justice. My aim is always true. Uh-huh. Well, you missed the mark on me. I'm not with Badger Company anymore. There's a labor crunch. and I certainly don't have any love for them. A likely story. Believe what you want. When I warned them they were being stupid and reckless with their mining operations, they fired me. It was very public. I'm honestly surprised you didn't hear us hollering across Aether. Oh ho, then you are a kindred spirit. You must delight at the thought of stopping their villainy. I wouldn't go that far, although I wouldn't be opposed to throwing a spanner in their works. It would give the local businesses a chance to get on their feet. I'm not being a hater in the slightest. We're 2 minutes into the game. Here's how this should start, okay? You should start with, you just see a silhouette, like the top half of whatever planet this takes off on from a view in outer space. And then it's like a shooting star is coming down. And you're like, what the heck is this shooting star? And then it breaches the atmosphere and it keeps going. It passes through like parallax scrolling cloud cover. And then it goes thump, and you see like a little cloud of dust rise up. And then the fox gets up and you're like, oh shit. She must be some kind of superhero or something. And now I care about the text that's happening here because she has something interesting going on. Otherwise, I'm just like, who are these two lovely ladies? Why are they, it passes the Bechdel test, so I'm going to give it some credit for that. This is how they hook you onto the furry ride. Listen, with no disrespect or judgment at all, I think if it was going to happen for me, it probably would have happened in more formative years of my life. My brain's pretty calcified now. I don't get into that many new things. I think I had to watch, Space Jam, like right at the exact moment that puberty hit or something like that. Or maybe Disney's Robin Hood, or if I was a lot younger, maybe something like Zootopia. But it just never really came to pass. For me, it was more like the Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again music video. So I ended up kind of being stuck in the normie track. And I think that's, though it's a hard pill for me to swallow, I think it's pretty much where I gotta stay at this point. To thine own self be true. I missed my window. It's not that complicated. It just it looks complicated at first. Yeah, I feel like craps is way more complicated, man. Like craps, they don't even give you like a tutorial or anything. They just say, are you ready to sit down? It's a minimum $10 bet. Then you bet on like 7 or something like that, and people are like, oh, like they groan, like, why are you betting against the table? And I'm like, buddy, they don't teach craps in school anymore. I didn't go to school in Chicago in the, Al Capone's heyday. We learned like chemistry and physics and stuff like that. I didn't learn craps from like my degenerate, gambling addicted father, in between races at the horse track, okay? I'm just... Hang on, I have to open the chest. Best aisle at Costco? I mean, some of those frozen food aisles go pretty hard. Also feel like the produce chiller is pretty good too. Snacks? That's true. I mean, the whole store is like snacks, but... Office chairs? What? Socks do go crazy, too. I mean, I think I got like 8 pairs of socks from Costco for like $12. And they are not like horrendous socks. They're pretty good. You're using 2 stem. You're using 1 stem. Okay, there we go. I like this. And then we snipe you again. You focus one more time. I mean, I think it's over. Why did he not take damage? I'm sorry to say this. This is a rude... It's actually complimentary. But it is a rude thing to say. We need less smart people working as game designers. We need more idiots. There's too many moving parts in this. Just specifically on this boss battle, there's too many moving parts. Like there's 2 independent variables. It's not just comparing 2 numbers. That's disingenuous. That's a bad faith argument. Because every time you change one number, it leads not only to a change in the values of your number, the values of your opponent's number, but also the values of their stam. When we were fighting basic enemies, chat was like, I don't know what's going on. Now, I was like, it's not that hard. But then we're fighting the boss here, and there's like, it's like using a slide rule. There's like, you need an engineering degree to understand what the output looks like. You need dumber people working in game design. I'm sorry to say it. The smart people can continue to be employed. But you need, like, before it ships, one stupid person on the team has, like, to play it and be like, this is too much. We need the stupid people to be the champion for the gen pop, like myself. We need someone to advocate for us. So pull the wild card off and then check everything before you submit your turn. I understand your condescending question mark. Motherfuckers always be named after, like, some level 3 kobold from Dungeons & Dragons Advanced version 3.0 released in 1981. They'll just like, oh, so all you have to do is write your thesis? Question mark? It seems like you've done everything else. All you gotta do is write your thesis now. The shit is still hard. Why don't you go back to rolling 2 dice and then, be like, oh, my dice is higher than theirs, I kill them. And then I take their loot, and then I try to have intercourse with all the maidens that work at the tavern. Make my D&D session take 90 minutes just to get through town, 10 seconds to get through the fucking dungeon. Shit's driving me crazy. I'm sorry? Okay, apology accepted. Stun doesn't do anything? Listen, motherfucker. Stun does 1 damage. The discard doesn't do anything. React does 1 damage. We don't need the extra defense, so it's exactly the same. Strike does 1 damage and has no superlatives associated with it. They're all the same cost. So what does it matter? It doesn't matter! Oh, plus, yeah, stun plus also gives us 1 extra attack next turn. You're like, oh, I'm so smart, I got it all figured out. Let me just write a pithy little comment just to show you how skilled I am, and then you got it wrong! If you spent accuracy, stamina on accuracy, then you didn't have to use stun. But I didn't. I'm losing my fucking mind! You're like going to a foreign language class and you're telling the teacher they spelled something wrong on the board. No, they didn't. You don't speak French. You should be on your best behavior for the rest of the stream today. Because right now, I'm focused on spreadsheets and numbers. Once we get the Jackbox, I spent a lot of time looking down here at the chat box. We're starting half tilted. 1 fucked up condescending comment because you're 2 IPAs deep on a Friday in Germany. Blame it on the hacker, sure, your ass is going to be in the unban requests, okay? Go back to playing Bus Simulator 2022. Oh, because Bus Simulator 2023 hasn't accurately got the bus stops in Frankfurt yet. What a mostly negative reviews on Steam. Okay. Now I got to think for a second. Can you let me do some mathematics here? I heard a lot of commotion echoing up from the mines. What happened? I was yelling a little bit is what happened. You didn't miss much. I was getting hot at the body shop doing something unholy. Oh no, he's hot? He's not my tempo, honestly. It's just something about the long vest. It just in general, let me just say the pirate aesthetic doesn't appeal to me. Because it's like, I mean, maybe it's not fair, but whenever I think of like, oh, people get like really horny for pirates, I'm like, they've been at sea for 10 years, they're missing all their teeth, they've been drinking grog, they've got like nutritional deficiencies, they probably smell bad, like, you know, it's just not for me. Vampires I also don't get, but I at least sort of like can understand. They're like, there's something forbidden about it. They're clean. They have some nobility. There's bodily fluids involved. It's not my thing, but if we're talking like pirates versus vampires, then it's like, I mean, it's vampires for sure. Like at least vampires like shower or whatever. But then are we talking about vampires or vampire hunters? Well, I mean, you've got Kate Beckinsale from the Underworld franchise. You got Kate Beckinsale from the Van Helsing franchise. You got Wesley Snipes as Blade from the Blade franchise. I mean, it's got to be vampire hunters. You got your Sarah Michelle Gellers, your Michelle Trachtenbergs. Anyway, I'm stalling. The game drought has taken a lot from us. Played a few new games this week. Every time we played the new games, In fact, we played a couple new games last week, too. While playing the new games, everybody just said, feel like absolute S, just want her back, where her is sap. There was slight arithmetic involved in the new games. People said, I don't understand what's happening at all. Bring sap back. We play sap. Everyone says, this is the most boring game I've ever seen in my entire life. No wonder. You don't understand. Because you complain in my chat, oh, at least NL still plays games. Every other streamer I watch has just, all they do is TikTok reacts. That's because you're pushing them into TikTok reacts. No matter what they do, you're like, I don't like it. So they're like, fine, I might as well just, you know, like eat Liberté Greek yogurt while like watching content other people made. You have a toddler, you know how to deal with this. Wait, are you about to give me like an actually piece of gold parenting advice? Because I do not know how to deal with it. How I deal with it is that if I've let her get her way a lot, then I put my foot down and say, sorry, this is how it's going to be. If I've not let her get away with a lot that day, then I say, okay, fine, you can have a little chocolate. I pick my battles. I don't fight the food battle as hard as I used to. It's like it's a losing endeavor. But I definitely fight the bedtime battle big time. Because just to be honest with you, I'm sick of starting the bedtime routine at 8. She goes to bed at 9, reading her some stories, tuck her in, get out of the room. One more book. Okay, I'll read you one more book. You promise? I promise. And then, like, I read the book, and she's like, no, don't leave. Read another book. And then, like, I've put my foot down on. Sometimes we were having bedtimes that stretched up to, like, you know, 10 p.m. or something like that. It was like a pitched battle. Last night, I put my foot down. I said, once we say one more book, that book is the last book. There's no one mores. Okay, this isn't The Good Times Are Killing Me by Modest Mouse. She said, okay, Daddy. I read her the book. I said, last book. Finished the book. She said, one more book. I said, no, we promised. And that's why I see the fear in her eyes. I had her. Anyway, then she would, you know, cried a little bit, but I just let it go for like 10 minutes, and then she went to sleep. Your voice sounds higher than usual today. Your speakers are about to break. You should really get that checked out. Can you imagine, by the way, and I don't mean this to be like really rude. Can you imagine still using computer speakers in the year 2023? Can you please type a 1 in chat if you still... I know you're just going to type it regardless. Can you still can you type a 1 in chat if you're still using like desktop computer speakers? Like if every morning when you turn on your computer you have to lean over and go... And they go like... Laptop I'll allow just because they're built in, but like external desktop speakers, they're nicer than in most headphones. Yeah, but you're really gonna put on music like blaring out of your desktop, and then you're just gonna sit in your computer chair and be like, you know what? Go ahead and drop 2 more for you. Like, are you Rick Rubin? Are you in your home office like mixing albums or something? It's just weird to me. Anyway, so I'm realizing that people don't agree with me largely here, so I'd like to apologize. I did, I blew up a pair of Logitech desktop speakers at my grandma's house when I was like maybe 14. Me and my cousin were there, and I was like, you gotta hear this song. Went to BearShare or whatever they had, downloaded Come On Eileen by Save Ferris, cranked the volume on the Logitechs. All I heard was like... And then we just, like, turned them off, and nobody ever spoke of it again, which I think was, like, merciful for us. Level 3 Owl is big this week. Signed, your obedient servant, a hater. It's an extremely hater comment. Holy cow, we got a second win. Hating is fun, but I try not to hate on people. It's a valiant thing to aspire not to do, for sure. I think it's good to have more love in your heart. Now... Oh, you piece of crap. Do I do as I say, or do I do as I do? A little bit of both. It does feel great to be a hater. That's why it's so hard to resist the siren's call. And maybe it's a problem with me, but I'm innately suspicious of anybody who is like too anybody that has no hate in their heart. And I'm not saying like for people, you know, based on any personal characteristic. I mean more like you could watch a video of someone that would be like, you know, pulling their pants down and like taking a shit on the sidewalk and then going like, oh, whoa, 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 oh, whoa, 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 look at me. And like people in the comments would be like, fuck this guy, I hate him. And then like some people would be like, you should have more sympathy for the sidewalk shitter. You don't know what he went through in his life. So it smells a little bad. Other than that, why don't you just mind your own business? Like, you don't know. This guy could have just lost his job and lost custody of his kids. And I'm like, what went wrong in your life? It's like you don't, tolerance is great, but there are also like, there's things in the marginalia that are like, there's things that are beyond criticism. Like, you know, if you donate a kidney to a stranger, you can't be like, oh, why didn't you do it a year ago? Why'd you wait so long? There's also like, you know, just taking a shit on the sidewalk and then screaming like, look at me. That's like, you can't defend it. You just got to be, sometimes you just got to say, F that dude. Hey, NL, I go around telling people you're the pride of Vancouver. I reside in Burquitlam. Well, if you, I mean, I think this is where you were coming at this one from, but if you're from Burquitlam, why are you going around telling people anything about Vancouver? You should stick to what you know. Like, I mean, having the best Korean food in the Tri-Cities for sure. Paying Vancouver prices for houses that are not in Vancouver. That's another thing that Burquitlam seems great at. It's not an insult. The Korean food was not an insult. The housing thing was just, that's just facts. People go off on Vancouver houses, but at least Vancouver housing prices are to buy houses in Vancouver. People are paying Vancouver prices to live in, like, you know, Burnaby these days. I mean, listen. If you really want to be that close to Hanam and H-Mart, then no more power to you. I'll take the half-hour drive 2 times a month instead to make sure I get some good LA galbi. Burnaby is basically Alberta. It's definitely not, no disrespect. Maple Ridge, maybe. But Burnaby's basically Vancouver. If I had to move out of Vancouver but stay in the Tri-Cities, I think I would move to Burnaby. It's my favorite of the Tri-Cities that aren't the city I already live in. All the Vancouverites in chat meet for brunch every season. I mean, I might go ahead and meet you for brunch, but you have to wait in line for Jam Cafe, okay? I got other stuff on the go. That could be like 120 minutes of my weekend I'm not getting back. I would rather just make like an online order, pick up and, you know, stop by Super Baba or something like that. Sure, Fable. Yeah, I'm kind of getting up to the, I'm having it up to here with Vancouver. In just some ways, okay? Not in a lot of ways, but in some ways. It's not a city that's built for families. And when you tell people about that, they say, no shit, idiot. When you have a kid, you should move out of the city. But like, I don't feel like it's a good thing for cities to just be like exclusively for like 22-year-old recent college graduates up to like people when they have their first kid. Like, we need a diversity of ages in this city. But like, I can't go out to any cool brunch places because the cool brunch places have their tables so fucking wedged together like this that you can't fit a stroller in. If you had the audacity to bring a stroller in, people would look at you like you're some kind of domestic terrorist. Meanwhile, my impression of every server at a Vancouver restaurant that's actually cool, when I go, hey, can we get a high chair? That's it. That's the impression. So, like, we haven't been able to go out to eat. It's like, it's not that big of a frustration, but it is like kind of annoying. I still want to eat at some cool restaurants. I want to introduce my daughter to, like, you know, people are like, oh, your kid wouldn't like the food anyway. Oh, really? My kid wouldn't like you know, fried chicken sandwiches. This is what like every third restaurant opening these days is. I think she'd figure it out. She can't handle cool restaurants. I'll have a chicken shawarma, please. Ooh, I'm so worldly. And what am I? I'm kind of just in my psycho era. Gotta confess, I would prefer not to have kids at the restaurants I go to. Yeah, no shit. I would prefer not to have anyone at the restaurants I go to. Idiot. I would prefer that your ass wasn't there. You're impeding my ability to get service. Your loud ass breathing is messing up the damn ambiance. Talking on a Bluetooth earpiece or FaceTime the whole time about fucking nothing nonstop. I would rather nobody ever went to the places I liked. It's not like a revolutionary thing, like, oh, I'm the only one who's going to say it. I don't like being around other people's kids, especially when they're strangers. You get over it. They're going to be funding Social Security and the old age pension when your ass is just like chilling watching reruns of Gravity Falls on TV for the 22nd year in a row. Like, have some respect. She can't get in and have like some chicken and waffles? She doesn't even eat that much. Why Gravity Falls? I don't know. It's just... It's tradition at this point to insult Gravity Falls for some reason. Oh, get smoked! Oh, man. I did get my email from Epic Games about my my Rumble Bucks refund. I did. I've got $13 Canadian or something like that back from Epic for the Brawler Bills and the Battle Pass that I purchased for Rumbleverse. I think it was a very nice thing for them to do to not make you apply for the refund and to just give it to you. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to refund it at all. The Epic, I mean, I know people like say anything positive about Epic 2023 challenge, difficulty impossible, but they did people a solid on that one for sure. It's a very strong Buffalo. We're not going too far on this one. You gonna watch The Mandalorian Season 3? I have to figure out, like, if it's good enough for me to forego the mild annoyance of watching 2 episodes of the Book of Boba Fett in order to catch up. You'd be like a misshaped sausage. It's not even that bad of a thing. It's just like weird that they were like, hey, we did 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, and then like also there's 2 episodes of it that are just like shoved into another show so that you watch the other show. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I really think, honestly, they should make me the president of Netflix. I'm not like I pretend to know things about business, but really I know nothing. I have like no experience. But my first thing on Netflix is, as president of Netflix, my first acting order, okay? If your show is... Sure, I'll take it. If your show is not a 9 out of 10 or better, the episode length of each episode, the runtime per episode is capped at 28 minutes. I'm sorry. There's just too many shows on Netflix that I sort of scroll by and I say, like, this looks semi-interesting for, like, me to just give it a shot. And then I watch 3 minutes and I go, this is not that good. And then I mouse over it and it's like episode 1, 104 minutes. And I'm like, just eat it. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna... The Godfather Part 2 is like less than 3 hours long. And you think like season 4 of Lucifer, every episode... I mean, Lucifer might actually have been originally cut for network TV. So I'd like to apologize for that. But like, you gotta... The show has to... Breaking Bad... The Wire, Sopranos, Better Call Saul, like prestige television, the episodes could be like just slightly less than movie length because the quality of the episodes was great. But now every series that comes out, it'll be like, it's Hot Island number 7, Try Not to Suck edition. Episode 1 is like 54 minutes. The season is 12 episodes long. I got a limited amount of time on this earth. You're right, episodes of Mad Men. Mad Men was like 40 to 50 minutes long per episode, and that's prestige television. They told a story. Now Disney Plus will be doing shit like, oh, here's the episode where like Hawkeye orders a cheeseburger. It's 84 minutes long. Even Marvel fans such as myself are like, what the hell are you talking about? Okay, we're toasted, by the way. We're done. I tried watching Mad Men. It's a bad, boring show, and it's super sexist. Listen, is this bait? It takes place in the 1960s. The sexism baked into the show is part of the. It's like the show didn't come out in the 1960s. The show came out in like the late 2000s to the early 2010s. It was unacceptable at the time. Next, you're going to be like, oh, it glamorizes drinking. You see all the messed up shit that happens to John Hamm? No, Game of Thrones isn't sexist either, because that's just like, maybe some people can't handle this, but that's just how things were back then. It's like, you know, usually the kings were men, and the dragons were locked in dungeons deep beneath King's Landing. I think one of them might have been a Dragonstone. I can't remember now. And I mean, listen, you have to make tough choices when your kingdom has been ravaged by grayscale imported from old Valyria.
Open the stroller, please.
Oh, sure, no problem. All right, I'll return in just a moment here, chat. She doesn't know it was muted. She was in the background going, whoa. Hey, NL, do you toe walk 100% of the time? Yeah, I would say like more or less. I mean, not like 100% of my waking hours, because I'm sitting down right now. How do you walk like that? Well, that's like, I look at you and I say, how do you walk like that? Like, your calves must be so loose to get your heel to the ground so easily. My calves are taut like a tiger. Doesn't it hurt your shins? I think you just get used to it after like 34 years or something. Most animals toe walk. Listen, this is all copium. I don't walk like normal people walk. I've come to terms with it. I'm not going to be out here arguing like it's the 6th grade and be like, oh, actually, ungulates also walk on their toes. Like, it's just different. It is what it is. Isn't it a genetic condition? I don't know. The science, when I was young enough to go see a doctor about it, the science was far from decided. I did have the procedure where they put casts on your, oh, you piece of crap. They put casts on your shins, and then like it forces your foot to be flat. So I had those on for like 6 weeks, and then probably like within, I would say, a month of taking the casts off, I just reverted back to the more natural cadence for me. Also, I think when I had my cast taken off, the nurse was having like a hard day. She fucking sawed the shit out of my foot. It left a scar for like 5 years. But I was just sitting there on the hospital bed like, wasn't like, it wasn't like a zzz, it was like a little zzz. I think she was having a hard day. Thought those saws couldn't break skin. It might, like, I mean, we're talking about something that was, at this point, it's like, great team. 23 years ago or something like that. It might have just been like a friction burn instead of actual like sawing through the skin, but it hurt all the same. They have pushed some updates. Hang on, this is embarrassing as a member of the board. How do I update my game? So I'm launching the app. The app says, we've updated the game with new stuff. Please update to get the latest. Reload. How do I update, man? I feel like the guy on the New York Jets trying to scan his credentials to get into the New York Jets training facility, but it's turning red because he's been removed from the team. Ah, thank you. You will need a key code to play. Don't even worry about that. This is my favorite part of every NL stream. You got to watch some other streamers. Every streamer does this. There's just different variants. There's Apollo, overlay up on the screen. Dude, my DoorDash just arrived. There's, hey, the stream started now, but actually we're playing like a 15-minute compilation of my best clips ever first. There's, you know, scrolling on Twitter, just pretending to read things out loud. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Yeah, I know. Everybody's got one of those, okay? You do it best. I don't know if that's true. Are you Peloton sponsored? No, they don't have the free cash flow to be making purchases like that, essentially. I'm just happy the company appears to be... We had a really bad year of news last year for the Peloton Corporation. They survived, at least as of right now. They remain in danger, perhaps an acquisition target at some point, but I'm just happy the service has not been taken offline. I would rather they didn't sponsor me and just kept the lights on, honestly. Who's going to acquire them? I mean, listen, I don't know if you've read Peloton's 10K. The problem with Peloton is not the product. The problem is the business, and particularly the executive leadership. They spent way too much money in 2020 and 2021 thinking that the tailwinds for their business that happened during the pandemic, namely the whole world, including gyms being shut down, would last forever. They spent money as if, you know, it was reasonable to assume that every human being on planet Earth would own a Peloton bicycle in the next decade. That was not smart. What they should have done in hindsight, especially knowing what happened to the market in general, is tighten their belts and probably just kept doing what they were good at instead of pretending that they were a company that was one day going to be worth as much as like Facebook or something like that. But that's why I don't work well, it's one of the many reasons I guess I don't work in business, because my ass would have been fired as the damn CEO, because I would have kept the stock price at like, you know, $25 or something like that. They got it up to 200. Lots of people got fired, but they made tens of millions of dollars along the way. So honestly, maybe they maximized for their own benefit rather than the benefit of the company. And that's, you know, I mean, for them, that's great. Convincing people to use the bike they already got. They have like a 92% monthly retention rate or something like that. Or I think it's an annual retention rate. It's crazy. People when people get the bike, they tend to use it. Now, I have some personal friends who might not necessarily bear that data out, but that's anecdata instead of actual data. They don't use it. They just pay for the subscription. Who cares? When it comes to the company, I mean, for them, that's their own personal choice. It's like, I don't understand what we're arguing. Are we arguing it's a bad business? No, it's not Apollo. Apollo uses the bike regularly. Hold on. Let me just pop that in the title there. I should mention, as always with disclosure, I have been sponsored to play Nitro Stream Racing. That is already the fulfillment has happened for that part of the contract, but I do also have some ownership in the company. It's like 0.0073% or something, but it's worth pointing out that there is a conflict of interest. I want you to put your parents' credit card into the game. It's trickle-down economics. Anyway, okay, let's start up a race here. Okay, /user, that's it's focus 1. Hey, cool. They didn't even type !play in chat. They got in on the website. Korean fried chicken is better than KFC and Popeyes. I would agree with that, honestly. I mean, that's no lies detected. De facto speed limit on the 401 is 120. I think it's a Canada thing. Hey, the speed limit is supposed to be 100, but I agree. The average person driving at least 110, maybe even a little higher. Joel, Vampire Survivors. Joel. Queen and Spadina in Toronto. I don't know what that was in reference to. Oh, it used to be the site of the worst McDonald's in Canada. Ah! I know Sips, he talks a big game on the McDonald's outside of the Rideau Center as the worst McDonald's in Canada, or the scariest. I've never been there. For Vancouver, I know I've said it before, I have to give it to the Tinseltown McDonald's. It must be at the corner of like Abbott and Carroll or something like that. Hang on, let me see how Vancouver pilled I am. McDonald's, Tinseltown, Vancouver. It's on... I'm an idiot. It is not. It's on West Pender and Abbott, you fool. You thought that was Carroll Street? Carroll Street runs parallel to Abbott Street. They never collide, dummy. Sorry. It literally is it's the next adjacent street. So, boy, I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder. Anyway, that one is very, it's a little spicy. Someone said at 99 Rito, they had people pooping in the restaurant like once a week. Main Street one is scarier. I mean, the Main Street one is definitely spicy. But at the same time, I think the thing that makes it scarier is that a dude literally died in the drive-thru. Like, when I'm at that one, I'm sometimes a little scared of the clientele and the situation, but it also just makes me realize, like, the fragility of life. Like, I think the dude was, like, paying with his credit card, and he dropped his card on the ground, so he got out of his car to, like, pick it up, but he didn't put the car into park, and the car pinned him against the wall. Like... That's any one of us, just one oversight could lead to any of us going out like that. Most of the time, though, they just give me my 10-piece chicken nuggets and I'm like good to go. That is not how I want to go. Don't say if I was there, it wouldn't have gone down like that. You are not going to stop like a Jeep Liberty if it wants to smash you, okay? Maybe like a smart car. Because I still think at my strongest, I probably could have deadlifted a smart car. At least I could have deadlifted it and taken 2 wheels off the ground.
I wouldn't mind having one of myself, but I wouldn't want anyone else to have it.
That'd be kind of funny. What if we all just got Ryan?
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
Is it?
Haha.
Yep.
Hey, Chiblee, Shay Carl was in my Nitro Stream Racing.
My email.
race.
I accidentally clicked the not spam button on a bunch of spam.
Oh, you're ruined now. You're over.
Now that stuff's gonna think it's cool.
You're finished.
Change the category.
Chatting?
Your category.
To Jack. There is just a category called Jack. Is there a game called Jack?
Probably. It's the game based off the movie.
I am Jack.
You talking about the Robin Williams one where he has progeria?
That's one of those movies that couldn't be made nowadays, right?
No, I was thinking just the movie Jack.
Isn't that the one where Robin Williams says?
Yeah, with Robin Williams.
Oh no,
isn't that the one where he's like a kid who dies or something?
I think I'm thinking of Simple Jack.
Simple?
That's not even a real movie.
Nisha Bend on Jack? That's
that was the
from
one that
Tropic
was
Thunder.
Yeah, that's right. That's the one that was in Tropic Thunder, right? Why
Okay,
do I know
this
that?
is crazy. I was muted that whole time, but we were
Oh,
talking.
hey.
We were actually talking.
We were having a conversation?
I said Nisha Bend on Jack. Everyone laughed. I said, Jack, isn't that the movie where Robin Williams has progeria? And you said no. And then I went, what the fuck? And then you proceeded to describe the exact thing that I just said.
Fantastic. That rocks.
I told Chiblee that Shay Carl was in my Nitro Stream Racing race, and he didn't even react at all.
What the fuck? Dude, I love the Shay. Oh.
Yeah. The fans
I
of
love
Shay
the
Carl.
The Shay Carl vlogs with his family.
Is he still around?
Isn't that like all of them?
It is all of them.
He's no, he still makes vlogs. He sent his kid on a Mormon mission. They got rid of his child to Mexico for 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, to go
Dude,
spread
Mormon,
Mormonism.
Dude, that's how it works.
I thought it was like 8 months.
The vlog was
What's the
crazy.
difference
They're like
between 8 years and 2 years and 8
8
months.
years.
That's a lot.
They got rid of him for 8 years. Someone stole his bored ape. Oh no, Shay Carl.
All my apes gone?
Oh, dude,
Someone
I was
literally
playing,
stole his
Fuck, what was it?
Dookie Dash.
Dookie Dash, man. They stole all my apes.
I was hoping
His
Bear
tweet
would
was kind
be
of funny
here
though.
because, like,
Twitter
I wanted.
keeps recommending I follow them.
I wanted to ask him questions about the Mormon missions. Like, is there a draft system? Like if you're
No, you all do it.
no, I know but you draft like locations or something, right? Like they must have some
Oh,
that
I
are
think
like
so,
in
yeah.
like London, England, and then some of them are like in, let's just say, less desirable parts of the world. And,
Wow.
like if you're like first in your class at Sunday school, do you like you're like, oh, straight up, I'm taking Tokyo. Pack one, pick one. I'm going downtown Shibuya.
Yeah.
It's probably literally how much money you donate.
You think so?
No, that's
Honestly, that
Scientology.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
It's Scientology, Corey.
That's probably.
I think it's a
Yeah.
lot of them.
Do Scientology go on missions?
Probably.
No,
They go on Missions
harass people in
Impossible.
Airports.
Hey!
Shut up, shut up.
He's warmed up.
Ryan, I know I've been talking to you in the Discord, but have you followed up on any of have you seen the Physical 100 stuff?
I saw the whole series now.
Yeah, have you seen the controversy?
That is it. Kate was telling me that people are mad because there were steroid users on the show.
Oh no, really? No.
that rocked.
No. There's controversy surrounding the final challenge.
Oh, why? Because they were shooting ropes?
No, they said they had to film it 3 times.
Oh no.
They like stopped it like halfway through 3 times, and the guy that was winning was like, I have no energy
Oh no.
like to do it a 3rd time. And so they were like, well, we can come back tomorrow, but then we gotta bring everybody back, and like he felt pressured to like do it again, or to just go one more time, and then he lost.
Listen, I don't want to spoil Physical 100, but is it possible that you're just mad because the guy who represents your sport didn't win? Because I'm still a little mad about it.
I was a little upset, but like no, like there's like there's weird stuff on the show too, right? Where like a lot of the people that were there were just like gone.
What
Like
do
they
you-
were like,
like-
they were in this, like they had like a certain selection of people that stayed around. Like,
yeah. Okay.
The poster boys for the show, the ones that they gave all the airtime to, once they lost, they were just gone. Like they just left, and I was, people were like, what's going on? Like, why did some people stick around and others didn't? And I guess
What is
maybe
this
they don't need to.
Where did this
but
information come from?
Is this like a network TV show? Is this like a?
it's on
It's on
Hulu thing?
Netflix.
Ah.
Oh man, and then I'm watching the show, and like every 35 seconds they're like, he's a wrestler. Oh god, he's a wrestler. He's got to have a great body. He's a wrestler. What a great body. Look, he's a wrestler. I was like, oh dude, I went to school with like a successful wrestler. And I was like, I wonder what he's up to. He was like a big piece of shit in my high school.
Oh,
Like he was the dude that fought everybody.
ooh,
know?
that checks out.
What the hell is
and
the password, by the way?
Oh,
I can't
sorry.
remember.
Yeah, I don't see a password.
He was like a state champion wrestler. He was like, in line to go to the Olympics and
Yeah,
stuff.
in the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
Olympics for wrestling?
we got big wrestling schools in Pennsylvania. But anyway, I looked him up and I was like, I wonder if he's still an asshole. The only article I found was 2019. Man arrested for kicking a swan in the head. in a
Oh,
park in
no!
Florida. He's got a mugshot of him. And I'm like, yeah, checks out. Still an asshole.
So,
It's true. It's sort of the
are these
zeitgeist.
just the Simpsons or Simpsons characters?
It's gonna be
Characters.
characters probably.
Okay, because there's only one older that I know of. I'm gonna assume that. Can I say who, or does it matter?
I have no idea, man.
Mo Sislak? I mean,
Also,
I know
we
the
can't
answer, but I don't know how much we're supposed to talk.
Ooh.
These are all like the same
Yeah.
age,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
area. Like it's tough.
So, which middle-aged guy is older than the other
Yeah.
middle-aged guy?
I'm sure that they're the same age.
Right? His hair is 3 triangles.
I mean, originally Krusty was supposed to be played
Dang.
by Homer.
Whoa, I didn't realize I was dealing with a scholar of the Simpsons.
I mean, it is true.
I take it back.
aficionado.
I had no idea.
Whoa!
Oh, Patty
Wait,
and
Mo's
Summer.
62?
He's
Old
old, man.
ass.
Damn, I was old as shit.
We
Get his
suck.
ass in the home.
Wow, chat body.
Damn.
Guys, holy.
A solid effort.
I'm the same age as Marge Simpson, man.
How old?
34? Why did I feel like you were trying to trick me? They're revealing some information.
Yeah, Moto looked
dude,
mad
at least
me too.
Culture easy. At least the most.
Excuse me? Is this real?
It's got to be.
Who the fuck is Mary Dudley?
Yeah, I've never heard of no Mary Dudley.
What the fuck is happening?
Oh, man.
What the fuck is that?
Utah and Jizzle.
You ever heard of Satan and Gizzle, dude?
Who the
That's
fuck is
just-
Patan and Gizzle?
That's Queen Elizabeth's and
hurry
Mary
up, what are
Dudley's
you doing?
fucking
Real?
nicknames.
It's real! Cause they're fucking with me! Oh, cause we just trashed another one!
It might be real.
Hey, there you go.
Fuck you!
That one's not real. Man, they need to like do a Gen Z patch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know Tina Fey.
Jordan
Okay.
Peele. Key and Peele.
Oh, this is. Can I say? I used to think Jordan Peele. I thought Jordan Peterson was Jordan Peele for a really long time.
That's a big mix-up.
Oh
It's really bad. It is a really bad mix-up.
It's very different.
How do you
Shut
think
up.
they feel? How do you think the two of them feel? You know, like one of them's like an award-winning director with like a bunch of great movies, and one of them's like, I'm Toad in the new Mario movie.
What are you doing?
That's
Keegan
probably
Michael
cool, too.
Key, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yes, yeah.
There's just like the difference between
We threw away too many.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Thelma and Louise was the 90s?
I
think
yeah.
Ooh, it's not too bad.
Everything's in order, I guess. Do we get to reorder this one?
Nope.
No.
They're not gonna
last
tell
one.
you the order. It's like a reorder. That would,
That's a
not
good
make
point.
any
You know, in hindsight, you know,
It would be cool if they
that's a
did
great.
that.
That's a great.
Make
point.
us all feel good.
Good point. Good point.
It was written by Stephen King. What's the problem?
What the fuck is this? Well,
It says it
when he
right
was
there when it was
born?
made, man.
Yeah, sorry. That's, it clearly was written in 1963.
What the hell are you
so we're gonna
talking
put
about?
that
When do you
down.
think they made 2001: A Space Odyssey?
2001, man.
Man, what is this? What the fuck? I don't know what this is, man. It was before
What are you
1963.
doing Agatha Christie, man?
Well, give me Murakami books. I can
Oh, yeah,
tell
they
you
get
when he
another
wrote about
they get another
fucking
chance. That
supple
should be
nipples, dude.
No, they don't.
This
Oh, no, they
is
don't.
actually
Never
the
mind.
hardest one of all time. This is
Oh
so
no!
Why would you write a book
Hey.
called fucking 63 in 2011?
I think it's
2013.
Yeah.
Babadook?
Oh, fuck, dude.
I think it's the worst round we've ever had.
We did better than chat still, so I'm gonna call that a fucking win.
That's true.
honestly.
Chad only
Yeah,
got one right.
I was worried about duos.
Where the hell is?
Hey,
this?
wait, keep it honest.
Keep it fair. Keep it fair. You gotta do books.
Never.
Hell no.
I hope you get fucking something much worse than books.
Are you guys choosing mystery?
I chose
I'm choosing
mystery.
mystery.
Age of each of the apostles.
I don't read, Corey.
You don't read. Yeah,
I don't read at
order,
all.
order.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
so
that's,
easy, so easy.
No, it's not.
It's
I've
easy
seen
rom-com, though?
I've seen like 0 of these.
That's not that many days in
What the
summer.
heck is this?
Uh,
I have no idea, dude.
well,
Oh, no.
that's
That's a
that was,
fake. That's a big time
that
fake.
was garbage. Love Simon.
Dude, I don't watch
I've
rom-com.
never heard of this before. It can't be 2 trash in a row. Whatever, I'm trashing it. Fuck you, Simon.
Ooh,
think that-
it's
Yeah, fuck off,
real.
Simon.
You find out what that movie's about, you're gonna be canceled, brother.
I have no idea.
No, I mean
Just-
500 Days of Summer. I've never heard of She's the Dude.
I haven't either.
Is it? She's the Man was one. I don't remember. She's the Dude. Crazy Stupid Love. Fuck.
That is a real
You
movie.
okay,
Is it
Ryan?
newer than 500 Days
I'm
of Summer? I don't
laughing.
fucking remember.
Can't believe this is my life, smiling through it all. I don't know.
Mystery. Oh, it's movies, man. Fuck
Yeah, but
that.
it's not like when they came out. It's gonna be like, how old were they when they won the MTV Best Kiss Award or something?
Yeah.
I know nothing about movies, man. I gotta never not doing that.
You know
Can't wait for it to be
Interstellar?
another movie prompt.
Oh fuck! Chib, we're dead.
Good luck.
Trapping lads join the NFL.
I know.
I need
Paul,
Who's
you
the
should
one
have
guy?
this.
Okay, this has got to be like the late 2000s. So
I would lose this immediately.
Apollo, you should have this.
Yeah, but I can't help them, and I'm also dumb. So, okay,
I'm not
Tom
American.
Brady
Oh, this is the only one I know.
But like, I don't know who they're gonna give us, man. They're gonna give us like fucking Terry Bradshaw or
Bart
something. Man. I
Starr.
don't know. Yeah, how much to know how far back they're gonna go?
Here comes Franco Harris.
I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm
R.I.P.
fucked.
Oh,
Who the fuck is Dan Marino,
Oh,
man?
come on, Chib.
He's from New Zealand. You can't.
You should know your American football, Chib.
He's right here, right? I'm 100%.
no matter what
correct.
happens,
100%
Chip,
wrong.
I'll still be your friend.
Thank you. It's kind of based in woke that I
was
don't like
joking, but Ryan
NFL.
actually knows football.
I
so
know a
he's
little
gonna do
football.
Fine, I think. He's definitely right about that. Oh, dude, it's Crab Body Tompkins.
Crab Body Tompkins.
He's my favorite linebacker, dude. He just grabs you with all 6 of his little crab legs. He can't go anywhere,
Dude, he
man.
played for the Jets. I remember him.
My ass would have slammed down him between Tom Brady and Dan
It's
Marino.
not even a good fake name.
Is a crab body.
Okay, Newton, he's probably old because Isaac Newton was old.
Fuck.
And they're
That is
probably
true.
related.
Gentlemen,
That is true,
it's
Chip.
been an honor.
Yeah, he's Isaac's son.
Yeah, he's been around as long as
Oh,
Newton's have.
okay. Well, yeah. I mean,
This could be.
Did I do good?
Crab, what is
there a
Why are they doing crab hands? What?
One of them.
That's such bullshit,
It's like the most obvious.
Yeah, all of your
fake
Hell,
name
your
ever.
shit was like she's the dude.
I've never heard of that.
one of the crab
Can I get a
people
fucking
is gonna
crab
be
hands
real.
instead of the real people?
Aaron, that's got to be a fake name.
Yeah, that's definitely. No one spells their name with 2 A's.
Okay, honestly, you could have done worse, I guess, with that.
Thank you.
Damn.
whoa.
Yeah, no, we did good. Everyone did really good except Chip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I got Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, you piece of shit. What do you mean? Oh, no, I didn't get Tom
You
Brady.
also got a bunch more. I only got crab hands peoples, dude.
So, what do you guys think about this guy?
He played
fake.
football.
He's old as hell, man.
He's
Shut
fake.
up, Justin.
Well, too late.
Honestly, that's fine.
I think that's
fine.
really
I think
good,
that's actually fine, yeah.
Yeah, but
He's
he's
named
like,
after the
older.
TV.
He played up through almost through the 90s, Corey.
Yeah, he's
I
in
don't
like
know.
color
He's old.
photos.
I'm gonna say he's older. I actually don't know. I don't know if Dan Marino's older than Joe Montana or not.
He is
Oh,
not.
it's my turn again.
Fuck. I don't
Cam
know
Newton. Okay, he's
football
not old, right, guys? Okay, you can't help me. Can you guys breathe on the mic so I know if I'm wrong, alright?
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
I think
I don't know.
Pretty
You
good.
did better. You did better on the rewind.
I think we got everything except Marino and Montana are swapped.
I think I fucked that one. Damn it.
Otherwise, I think we got perfect.
Okay, it was only 4 years. I don't feel as bad.
Oh, what the hell? Am I to a
You
right?
love to see it.
I can't believe that we pulled it out, honestly.
It's the easiest
Man,
damn.
if
damn
only
game.
there
When
was-
New Zealand lives in New Zealand, man.
And you still got
I live in New
11,000
Zealand.
points.
It's like if they asked us
all
like cricket
quarterbacks.
players or something. I don't.
Yeah, if it wasn't a goddamn crab legs Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe one of the crab ones wasn't real. I feel like it was weird.
That was so
close.
easy. You guys are such a weak enemy.
Did the audience score more than you?
Yeah. How likely
Yeah,
is this
this,
book to get banned?
Oh my god.
Well,
What does this mean? Is that the TVs?
yes.
Yep.
Okay, no.
Real.
Can I do?
After you guess, feel free
I'll
If
be
you-
a little conservative.
If you live in my state,
Well, no, you,
Yeah.
should be a lot, you should be a lot of conservative.
I have a confession. I don't know what this means.
someone hit the confidence
Someone
button.
did
I'll tell you-
20%
I'll tell you
with
when
me?
you're older. When you move to America.
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
Did not know what it
80.
stood for.
Alright.
Okay. Okay.
Here's a bonus for that confidence.
Yeah, I'll
There's a
admit I don't know
bonus
what
for
it
that
meant.
confidence.
The
Critical
writer
race
gets
theory.
points for
Okay.
everyone
Oh!
close.
Oh!
Conservatives,
Why
I
did you
hate
write
stuff.
that?
Because I was scared and wanted to do an acronym to make it a little less impactful of an answer.
Continuing.
Like I said, it was subtle.
realized.
Okay.
Someone says they read this book. How likely is it that they're telling the truth?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm adding
yeah, I'm gonna add some
confidence on that one.
Oh no. Some people. Oh.
Did you?
Hey, I didn't.
Chib.
I never read it.
I thought everyone read this.
Yeah, the implication
No.
here is that everyone
Yes,
would have read this.
it's
Yeah,
the,
but some people don't go through the fucking schooling system, and
You
they
would
get
lie
bones
about it?
by
you
the-
wouldn't read this as in school anyway. You'd read it when you're like 1.
Okay, some people don't have parents that love them, and they don't teach them the things they need to know in this world, man. I don't think I ever read Baby's First ABCs. I sung the fucking song,
Yeah, I can
dude.
fucking tell.
What the hell? I'll recite them to you right now.
Who's gonna lie about having read this?
A lot of people.
Dude, some people.
You think so?
Wait, hang on, I'm a genius.
I
Wait,
think
I
if you're
didn't account
saying
for
you read
lesbians.
this, you mean it.
I didn't account for lesbians. Oh no. I did 50%, but I forgot people are gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The prompt isn't how many people have read this book. It's how many people
They're likely
are
telling the
lying.
truth that they.
No, how many
Thank you,
people have read it,
Justin.
man?
Thank you.
What
What do you mean
Oh my
20%? Why would anyone ever lie about reading this book?
Why are
Exactly.
you going like 3 layers deep with the
It's not
prompt,
3
man?
layers deep. The book
on
is
the
15
surface.
minutes long. If anybody would read it, they would tell you.
Okay.
Wait, I did pretty good then.
You nailed it, Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now, time to review the data.
This is the last Jackbox we're ever doing.
Oh, dude.
Miles begins with one carefully observed sign.
You should be thanking me for my drawing. It's perfect.
How good at dancing
Okay.
is this robot? Let's see the response.
Oh, he's
Oh,
fucking
shit.
popping off, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
He's just a
That-
desk.
Is he on wheels?
He's just a little desk with wheels. Yeah, he's like a VCR. He's like a cart at school when they show you a movie.
But you could
Yeah.
put your legs on either one of his hands.
You want to fuck this robot?
All right.
You don't?
I don't want to fuck
think
this guy. I want to fuck a baddie like Atomic Heart robot, man. Like, what are you on about?
I want to fuck the Boston Dynamics dog.
The fridge, right? The fridge.
You want to fuck a dog?
It's a robot.
Where does the
Oh.
truth lie?
You want to fuck a robot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Middle.
let's go.
Yeah, we're just gonna pass by what never mind.
What?
It's not a dog. It's a robot.
dog.
It's a robot.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, what's the second word in that name of what you just
Yeah,
said?
it's a
Dog.
It's a dog robot.
Time to
It's a robot
review the
If
dog.
I'm fucking a robot, it's humanoid.
You know the
like,
one
I
that
hate
looks
to
like it
break
could
it
kill
to
you?
It was just weird because they have a human robot. You could have fucked that one.
I don't want to fuck that one. It's not dangerous.
That one's gonna be a cop.
What does that mean?
It has guns.
The audience is doing respectably well.
Holy shit, man.
You can die on this hill if you want, Justin. I'm just looking out for you, man. Like, I was trying to help, but you're fucking
Response.
Jazz
Okay,
and
guys.
baseball.
playing.
What is
That's
this?
he's playing the little instrument, the thing.
Oh,
It's hard for me to say which one it's more of, but I
Oh,
think
it's
I know.
definitely more jazz.
100%. Yeah, it's definitely. I would agree with that.
Yeah, thank you. He's blowing the
Wait,
pipes, if you know what I mean.
Is he blowing the ball or is he hitting the ball with the
Yeah,
saxophone?
that's what I was saying. I was like, what if he's hitting it with the saxophone?
But what
Oh,
does-
Jesus. Guys, I'm sorry, and I
It
will
was pretty
be
good.
departing.
What the
Sorry.
hell?
Oh, audience got me. Never mind. Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Justin?
audience.
I got owned.
Did you click on
It's
the
blowing
wrong
it out of
section?
the thing.
I thought he was playing baseball, man.
He was, but
With a saxophone?
with a saxophone.
Saxophone, yeah.
Only an idiot would draw a fucking guy playing baseball with a saxophone.
Okay, only an idiot would say it's a robot dog instead of the fucking humanoid robot. Okay,
I was
dude?
joking, Chiblee, because I drew it too.
Is he hitting? Is he hitting the bat with the saxophone?
Yeah, I
Is
don't
he wearing a
understand
straw
what's happening
hat?
in this image, honestly.
I'm just
Why-
gonna
why
copy
is he
Justin's
wearing goggles?
answer.
Like,
Is he
it's-
They're
levitating?
tiny little
the...
glasses.
Those are not baseball
copying-
glasses. Those are jazz glasses.
Thank
Is
you.
he?
I
But where's-
cannot. I'm
where's the
so
He's
baseball
blowing a
bat come in?
baseball out of it.
What
and
are you
back.
guys doing? Are you crazy?
Justin,
It's
because I'm
indiscernible.
guessing what
Why are you
Justin
acting
guessed,
like
because
this
it's the
is-
same drawing. I'm gonna be so pissed if it's not the exact same answer.
Are you
Justin did.
crazy?
Thank you.
There's not more baseball.
How is that more
He's blowing
baseball?
a baseball out of a saxophone at a bat. That's a lot of baseball.
How is that more baseball?
He's wearing jazz glasses
That's the only thing. He's got jazz glasses.
with
and
a
he's-
saxophone.
He's got like a straw.
He's got like a
on.
straw hat. That's not a baseball helmet.
Here comes-
What is this?
Man.
Look at the
Is that a
damn
piece
prompt.
of cake? It's a piece of cake.
That wasn't a bad drawing.
I'm adding confidence, dude. I'm so confident. Holy shit.
It said it looked like a melted hoagie.
It's like it's more a shoe, I would say.
Oh, it's significantly more a shoe, I would say.
What?
I wouldn't say
No.
it's that significantly more than a shoe.
I thought it was real ghosty, dude. What the hell? It's just a ghost of shoelaces. Thank you. Thank you.
What?
No, that's right.
It's a ghost of a shoe.
No, it's a shoe with
It looked like a shoe.
Wiggly shoe!
It's got evil eyes.
How the fuck do you draw that?
You don't draw it like a shoe.
Only an idiot would draw half shoe, half ghost.
30% shoe.
It was
Just put
perfect.
shoelaces on a ghost.
That's all it was. It was a ghost of shoelaces. Oh.
Come on, man!
Is that a shrimp?
Okay.
Yeah.
If this is not 100% shoe, I'm fucking.
What are you talking about?
Wigglies, dude!
It's got wigglies.
Dude, shoes have wiggles.
Not like
This
that.
is the same drawing. It's 80 shoe.
You never walked on snow before? That's fucking
No, the
snow.
last drawing was a ghoul. The last drawing was a ghoul
You
with
are
laces.
you're
I'm-
psycho. You're
I'm
no.
going on the opposite
my
end.
God.
Or
Need time to
sin.
think of what this might be.
No, yeah, you don't get to talk about it after drawing with that piece of shit shoe ghost, whatever.
Well, look at that.
You were spot on.
Oh my god, I'm still so mad at the previous shoe.
Yeah,
man.
that last one, I
Fuck
thought-
you, what do you mean?
You
Corey,
did-
it was perfect. It was
ghost
perfect.
Why didn't you just draw a ghost with laces instead of a shoe with squiggles?
Why'd you
drew
make it look
ghost
like a
laces.
shoe?
It was in the
Yeah,
shape
but
of
the ghost was a shoe.
Oh my
Holy cow, he cleared me.
I fucking leapfrog. I've never fucking won this shit before, man.
I've never lost this, honestly. I think it's the first time.
I think that shoe really fucked everyone.
Well, you're welcome then. Oh shit.
I saw his desktop.
What was on it?
There's a big fucking penis. He's looking at a penis.
my
all the
God.
Oh
time.
no, he really, I thought he was joking, but he actually saw it.
Big dick, big penis.
Wait, is it his though?
It's mine. I don't know how he got it. What the hell?
We're guessing what the
I
think
actual
I
answer
hope that-
is.
Well, because chat's gonna ask you, or they asked chat, how many do you have over 1,000 Twitter followers? And then we're guessing whether chat, 20% of chat or more, has higher or lower. Okay, Apollo's right. I'm not good at explaining things.
I think it's gonna be lower by a mile.
Yeah, no, like
He's right.
most
What?
Twitter
Wow.
users- Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got some haters in my mentions, man. None of them are relevant.
that's true.
How do you know
1%?
someone's a hater? First they send you a hate message, then you cyberstalk their profile, and all they're doing is retweeting AMD Radeon plus NVIDIA video card giveaways.
I'm not even joking. It's a reoccurring theme that chiblee haters like Animal Crossing porn. It's happened multiple times. They're obsessed with it.
That's so funny.
I don't think
the
that's gonna be a
Animal
prompt in
Crossing
this
porn
one, though.
community hates me.
It's a good Venn diagram.
Hitting the beans that I ate up. Who is this man? Hello.
I don't know. He's looking at.
Is
his
he
fridge
real?
and-
He's
looking
from
at
my
the fridge.
desktop.
Time for round two.
He's
Why
looking
is
for
there two of
he's
them?
looking for the dick pic.
There's
Looking for
twins.
the
There's
dick pic.
twins.
I'll start with you.
Might be the first 0.
Remember, it's chat.
Ryan's chat loves doing the whip and then.
Well, I think like my
that.
chat might be the right age to have like done it in school or something. So I went higher than
What?
0. Maybe they learned. Maybe they were in like 6th grade when they did the whip and the nay nay. I don't know.
Much higher?
Audience think.
Yeah, it's bold. It's bold.
What the hell?
Oh, nobody gets points but me.
No, Chiblee.
Chiblee,
he went
no,
much
he went
higher.
much higher. He's not in the right
Oh, is it
margin.
too high?
That answer was closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down.
Fucking hell. Bullshit,
Shit, I
stupid
see.
fucking video game. I'm never fucking going back to this stupid shit. Why is your desktop background a different dick now? Do you have it like on a slideshow?
Oh, I have a Dick Desktop Manager.
No,
Wait,
that
is
was
that
the
Justin's?
that was
Dick
a
of the day?
requirement to get in the NLSS. We had to all
Well,
give them dick pics.
I do
Is it
have
hanging
access
over the
to
edge of a
dick
toilet?
vaults.
Pardon?
These ones.
Wait,
work
you guys
better.
didn't have to give Ryan a dick pic?
I gave him 5. Just kidding. I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking around.
Mm.
We haven't played. When was the last time you guys played Monster Seeking Monster?
I think that one is. I think it's cooked.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say. I think it's cooked.
He just meowed. He meowed. Did anyone hear that? He meowed. He went meowed.
I did not meow.
He went meowed. Meowed.
You guys are all fans of
Jennifer.
pop culture here, right?
I love pop culture.
Yep.
Nope.
That's my shit.
Justin's always talking about pop culture. Whose side are you on, Selena Gomez or Hailey Bieber?
Oh, Gomez.
Oh, it's obviously.
Why? What's for everyone else? What's going on with them?
You're insane.
What happened to them?
Hailey Bieber was talking about a Taylor Swift song on her TV show, and she stuck out her tongue and said yuck.
Oh God. So wait, why did you not say Taylor Swift is the other person? What happened?
Well, she's too big of a star to be involved in this kind of, you know.
So wait, so who's the other person?
Actually, Selena Gomez used to date Justin Bieber, and now Hailey Bieber dates Justin Bieber, and Hailey Bieber is shading Selena Gomez on Instagram multiple times.
He's dating his sister?
Yeah.
No, it's his wife.
He's married?
He took her name in the wedding.
Isn't he like a kid?
He's probably 29 years old, if I had to guess.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Maybe even older.
God damn.
I've been seeing a lot of content, and it's just like Hailey copied Selena's like.
How have you been seeing all
videos
this,
on
by the
YouTube
way?
and shit.
How'd you catch up with
TikTok.
this, and then also you caught up with all the physical 100 drama?
There is a password. Oh, you gave it.
Hang on. What the fuck? Justin Bieber's 53 years old.
I thought Justin Bieber was like 18.
He was
forever. Yeah, forever.
I mean, when he was like when he was like getting popular, he was like what, like 10?
No, he was probably like 15.
Like 14.
Yeah, something
Damn.
like that.
We all in? I got the everybody.
Yeah, launch us.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Hailey Bieber's just being mean to Selena Gomez, which is fucked up and not cool. Jealousy's not a good look, babe.
Yeah, green is not your color.
I'm gonna suck at this. But that's okay.
I vaguely remember doing this one time.
It's pretty good.
Let's begin.
Chiblee, when he
Talk out
sees
loud
a
and work
robot
together.
dog, I'm gonna suck at this.
Round one.
No, that's Justin.
That's
Justin,
Chiblee. Chiblee
yeah.
wants to suck off a robot.
I don't want to fuck the dog.
Present.
Enjoy the guy.
That's so true. I read that. They're nothing like Godzilla.
They're nothing like Godzilla.
Mothra.
Oh,
Good one, nice.
He's so,
So
joyful.
joyful?
Someone called the Olympics. That was fast.
Tim Gunn.
They're kind of similar
They're
to the
kinda
Hulk.
similar to Hulk.
The hell is his name?
Who's similar to Hulk?
Iron Man.
Ultron.
Homer Simpson.
Known for the yummy
Known
hunt.
for the yummy.
Yeah, this isn't helping.
no, it is.
Chris Evans.
Green
Giant! Jolly Green Giant!
Hey, I feel like I was hitting the nail on the head, man. Joyful man.
Yeah,
he's
no,
jolly.
you're right. You're
He's
right.
jolly.
I take it back.
He's so joyful, and he's like the Hulk.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
I was
Is
trying
that
to
shit
think
still-
of tall, gay Hollywood actors the whole time.
Yeah, I was wondering where
They enjoy the guy. Yeah.
He's like a joyful guy. He's the enjoying guy, is what I was going.
Yeah, I interpret it as everyone enjoys this guy.
Does that shit still exist?
A hot war place.
I'm not answering this question.
As a little treat,
If you guys had
I'll
to
give
fight
double
on
points
one
this
side of the
time.
Second World War, what side would you choose?
Same challenge,
Fuck you.
new
What the hell?
I would fight
How about
for
you
the allies.
say first?
I'd fight for the
Yes,
allies.
of course. Of
Pick
course.
the prompt you're most familiar
Well,
with.
I don't know.
Or
It's
just
lots
close
of
your
different
eyes, stab the
viewpoints
screen,
out there.
Are you trying to audit chat? Like, are you
I don't know. I
making
was
a
just
ban
hoping one
list
of you
or
would
something?
slip up, and then I would clip it and be like, "Gotcha." Put it next to your dick pics in my compromise folder.
New prompt.
No,
That's
it
tough.
made sense.
I still
fucked
hit
up.
that you blew
Ryan
it.
Ryan is 100%.
I did not
gonna
hit
get
he
this
blew
one.
it.
It's a wet, heartbreaking structure field. I think you got too much faith in
So
me.
it begins.
Oh shit! I spelled Texas wrong.
Eagle Stadium.
Oh.
Eagles Stadium.
Florida?
Seattle. Jet Stadium.
It has the object occurrence.
What?
Betco Park.
How do you know Petco Park, Chiblee?
TwitchCon.
I grew up in San Diego, man.
Has the object occurrence.
Wet heartbreaking.
It's kind of similar to
Into
Texas.
Texas.
Oh! How do you spell Louisiana?
Louis. Like that.
Okay.
Louisiana.
Talk about expansive.
Oh, what a marvelous sentence.
California. Alaska. Kansas.
Kansas is a rectangle, if you didn't know.
Breaking structure field. Uh-huh.
It's
Nice.
It is
nothing
type
like.
flat.
It's kind of like Texas, but it's nothing like California. Sorry, it's kind of like Texas.
You haven't got long left.
Texas. Yeah, not Texas.
Okay, I get it. You don't like the place, but what is it?
Georgia. New Jersey.
Rhode Island.
Okay, I had too much faith in all of you.
Oklahoma.
Oh,
Oklahoma.
dude. I had the same
It's
idea.
almost over.
America.
Ignore my typo.
We're not getting any more help, are we?
No, I can't help you.
Oh yeah, it's a thing. Oh,
Oh, that's tough.
that's a hard one.
I thought, I mean, no one said anything about water
Yeah.
at all.
That's true.
Is that the floating trash?
You thought I was
Yes.
gonna get that on the first sentence?
I really did. I even said wet in the original
Trade
prompt.
route.
And people say it's the size of Texas, so like there you go.
The great state of Texas.
If you had to fight on one of the sides in the American Civil War, what side would you fight for? I personally would fight for the Union.
Dude, that's a brave choice, honestly.
I'm uneducated in the topic and therefore will not make a statement. I don't think war should ever. Okay, I don't know anything about that.
Okay, what side would you have fought for in the Peloponnesian War? I probably would fight for Athens.
Was that in Greece?
He's right.
I'd fight it for Athens.
Nah, well, actually, you strike me as Athenian. Yeah, it's true.
Thank you.
Because
I'm very
the other
Athenian, I get told
option
that all the time.
is Sparta, and you just honestly, I don't think you're that kind of guy.
Oh, the first time I ever saw a boob was in that movie.
300. Maybe you
Oh,
are.
it really got gory.
You are a lot younger than me. Now that I think about it. That was like the fourth
I remember
time
my
saw
brother
a
was
boob.
like, "Come look at this." He said, "Come look at this," and he was watching it on his computer, and I went, "Ooh, what is this?" And then he went, "Haha," and I went, "Oh!"
Oh, man. I can't even remember the first time I saw a boob, man. I wish I had that memory.
It was probably when you got back from the Peloponnesian War.
Yeah,
Wait.
exactly. Yeah.
No, the first time I saw a boob was when I googled poop.
What?
Excuse
I
me.
googled poop on Google Images, and I saw a boob.
That's honestly.
Are you okay?
It was funny. Me aunt. Sorry.
Heroes
Can't help
through
it.
the dark and
The
deadly
hell?
doom they've stumbled
It sounds like a
into.
cat meowing
And
if you
what
say
should
it.
I
So
call
try
it?
it.
Say what?
I'm assuming those
Me
are
aunt.
inside jokes, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's start with.
Oh,
Me
thank
aunt.
you. Thank
Hey, my
you.
team
Me
name
aunt.
got it.
This has a bunch
Was it
of
Team Happy Birthday,
reasonable
Justin.
compliments.
Oh, thank you.
Which one is the best?
Me aunt. That's like a
What else
disheveled cat.
Yeah, if you say like meow, it sounds like a cat.
Hmm.
Oh fuck, you're right, man.
I hate this one.
Ooh. Where's the styrofoam cup? I'm a big styrofoam cup.
Really?
Yeah, I love those.
I
It
think-
makes
my
drinks
choices.
better.
It's because you
this
can
guy
eat the
wants
cup
to-
after you're done with the coffee, right?
Exactly.
It's like a little wafer.
Can you let your child play?
Hi, honey.
Is there a tiny child talking? Yeah.
She said, "Hi, Daddy. Who's your favorite Pokemon?" Yeah, Pikachu.
Another cabin away.
I like how I can just barely hear it.
Dude, Justin, I got some Jason's Deli.
Like,
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to dinner.
I got some broccoli cheese soup.
Pikachu's a horrible choice.
Whoa, what's your problem?
Okay.
I mean,
So like millipede or like tarantula, I reckon.
Tarantula's number one, 100%.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. I didn't mean to beef with the child.
It's okay. I've got headphones on. She couldn't hear you.
No, you're trying to get number 2, 3, and 4.
Mudden.
There you go.
oh fuck yeah.
You want to hang out in my office? Yeah.
That's a cool kid right there.
I'm gonna go for the factory tour. Only because
That was like, that's really high up for me.
Uh-oh, it's a monster.
I think that was my number 2 or 3.
It was near the bottom for me.
I'm gonna be mad if Antiquing's up there.
Yeah, monsters are too
Oh,
scary.
okay.
Can you guys guess right next time so my daughter doesn't get scared of the monster behind the door?
No.
So like for me, it's like all day scavenger hunt.
I think scavenger hunt's a good one.
I don't
I
like
didn't even
looking for
notice the game
things. It's a monster!
Monstered.
You guys are
This is the
scaring
worst day
Luna.
of my life.
Go away, monster.
Yeah.
Can you use your
Doing it,
monster
Chib.
spray to spray the monster away?
Oh, I won't be removed. Unless you have
That's so cute.
Sorry.
All
I
right,
take
well, I
back
guess go
everything
with
I
hot
said
dog
about
then.
Pikachu. Yes, hot dog. Ain't no one to eat hot dogs.
I would have told you. I could have swore that was number 1. Yeah, there you go.
What the hell?
It's a
Good job.
thumbs up.
I don't agree with it, but good job.
Go away, monster.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to send you to my wife's stream once she has a minute to get set up here. Nice Costco tag. Oh, thank you. I was looking at my email just now. Check it out. Check it out. Check out this week's savings at Costco.ca. What do we got here? Ooh, 5-piece patio sectional conversation set. That would go pretty hard if my patio could hold 5 pieces of furniture. Constantinople, what are you doing out there? Brita water filter replacements. I don't have a Brita, but I could get one. Ooh, 8-pack of men's socks, $14.99. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Come see me. Come see me in my office. It's Minnie Mouse. What are you talking about? Oh, don't tell my daughter. Don't tell my daughter. That's you. Kinder Surprise chocolate eggs with toys. A 24-pack starting at $29.99 Canadian. Ooh. It's like $1.25 an egg. That's pretty good. Honey, that's pretty cheap. Should we get some? You don't want to get some chocolate eggs? Really? What do you want? She said chocolate eggs. What am I supposed to do with this information? 15-pack of Maldera burrata cheese. 100 grams times 15. Holy cow, 1.5 kilograms of burrata cheese. $94.99 Canadian. I'm going to be honest. It's not out of my price range, but it's more than I'd like to spend. You're on the table? Okay, I got to go. Is Kate live? Let me make sure she's not going to fall off of something. You should not be on the table, honey. Okay, have a good weekend, everybody. I'll see you on Monday. See you. Goodbye. Watch your thumb. Watch your thumb. Watch your thumb.
Daddy is like, I need to, wait, excuse me?
Her thumb was like right in the hinge and I was like,
Daddy needs to wrap my baby in like the bubble wrap. He's a little,
I've done it to myself. I know how it hurts.
well, you slammed it. You're like, right? Here, Hong Kong. No, you leave that Miku alone. Can you leave my Miku alone? That's my girl.
Mommy,
Yes.
mommy and daddy. Mommy, mommy,
Okay, honey, let's go eat some lunch.
Hey, you knew what the song was.
Yeah.
You went Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Alright, baby, it's time to go. Put
And
this stuff.
I tried Megalovania.
Okay, you can take that and let's go.
It's not even a toy.
It's the best toy in the world. Okay, let's go.
When she was eating the cupcake, she's like, "I'm so happy, mommy. I'm so happy."
I heard you had a cupcake and a cream puff.
Yes,
Holy cow. Okay, have a good stream.
that's what I said. I said, "Holy cow, my girl." It's the. Do you know your most watched video? Watanabe. It's the warm video. The warm video is the most watched. Would you still love your wife even when she's a worm? Don't say dirt. Dirt! Oh! Freaking eating dirt for 300 days. The comment section going, wow. Ryan said he won't love Kate when she's a worm, and yet he's eating dirt with her for 300 days in a row? Holy moly. I don't even know what true love if this isn't it. That's the most liked comment, and I liked it too. Even if I become an earth worm, he would still eat dirt with me for 300 days. What a guy. No, I wouldn't kill him. I never said I would kill him. He would eat dirt and you would cash the life insurance check when Ruka offs him. Exactly. No, officer! Officer, I didn't know my husband turned into an earthworm and my cat ate him. It's all an accident. What was I supposed to do? I didn't know. There was a worm in the house and my cat just attacked it and ate it. I didn't know that was my husband. I'm innocent. What if Ruka cuts him in half and now you have 2 Ryan worms? That's true. Worms have 9 hearts. And then when you cut them, like they multiply. Like starfish. Not actually true. Isn't it? I thought if you cut them up, like they just die? Oh. I have had a worm surviving being cut in half. Sir Toasty, that wasn't a worm, that was alien. That was your wife! I know, like, for starfish, I saw, like, the fishermen, they hate starfish, because, like, the starfish, they eat all the, like, oysters and stuff. And so, like, the fishermen, they wanted to kill the starfish. So every time whenever they had starfish pulled up, they would cut it in half and then toss it back in the water and just be like, yo, like, that thing is dead. But then actually, what the fisherman was doing was just multiplying the starfish. So now, that area is, like, even more populated with starfish. But what would I do if there's 2 Ryan? I don't know. I think I have to choose only 1 Ryan. Because our bed is not big enough for 2 Ryans. And that means one Ryan gets to sleep in bed, one Ryan gets to sleep on the couch. And that ain't gonna be fun for nobody. Get a king bed? Yeah, let me just dial up and get a king bed just like that. I sleep on the couch while the Ryans cuddle in bed. Ew. Gross. I think if there are two Ryans, it's gonna be a battle of who is balder and who is funnier. There's gonna be, it's like a battle royale between two Ryans. They have to determine who's the funnier Ryan and who's the balder Ryan, and that Ryan becomes the real Ryan. The less funny Ryan gets kicked out. What if one is balder but the other one's funnier? I don't think the balding was I don't think balding cares all that much. I think being funny matters the most, I think. Ryan has like a huge pride in being funny. He needs to be funny. That's his thing. Nobody's telling him to be funny, but then like he's like, I'm a funny guy. So like he needs to be a funny guy. But then if other Ryan becomes funnier than the real Ryan, then the real Ryan's gonna be like real upset. Yesterday I watched what's the Disney movie? Buzz Lightyear. I watched Lightyear. It was okay. I liked Socks, the cat. Meow 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 meow. Ding. I think my mom and we watched either the Shrek 2 or 3 on theater because we liked the Shrek 1. And ever since then, we never watched movie together. I think the last movie that I watched with my mom together was either Shrek 2 or 3. After then, we were done. But I think the third one was so bad, it just ruined it. It ruined the whole franchise. Because my mom and we loved the first one. There is a fourth one? Wait, what? Wait, what? There is a fourth one? I don't think it played it in the theater. When a movie becomes bad, Vancouver tends to like not play them. Like Matrix, they never played Matrix 3 in the main theater. Like you were able to watch Matrix 3 on like the Dolphin Theater, you know, like the the ones that you never go to but you hear it. Like I never knew Matrix 3 came out because it was never on the theater, but it was like on the Dolphin Theater. And it's you know, you would never go there. You would never go there. I never went there. I never went to the Dolphin Theater. But I saw like while we were driving, I saw like Matrix 3 and I was like, what the heck? There's Matrix 3? Matrix 3 came out? How come it never showed up in like the main theater? And then my friends told me that the movie is so bad, or the franchise just went like sinkhole, that like the Cineplex decided not to show it. Dolphin seems to be a Vancouver local theater, but it's closed down. Wow, wow. Man, what the heck? Wait, hold on. What? They created Matrix 2 in 2003, and then they showcased the third Matrix in the same year? Why did Matrix... The most asked question. Why did Matrix 2 and 3 released in the same year? I remember when Matrix 1 came out, it was like a sensation. It was such a sensation that even nowadays, I still see dudes wearing Matrix outfit down the street. And I'm like, man, that guy is still living the time capsule, dude. 1999! the whole black trench coat, like all the way down with like the black boots and all that, like... Wait, where? In Vancouver! I think I saw him a month ago. And I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. It's 1999, dude. 24 years. I bet he's been wearing the same shit for 24 years. I don't even want to smell the clothes. Those are just goth people? No, he wasn't goth. He was Matrix. He was Matrix, dude. I swear it was Matrix. If you see a dude in a black trench coat with boots in 2023, the authorities are probably after him. Oh no. Oh no. Like, when the first Matrix came out and people watched it, wasn't there like a cult? Like, they were like, oh my gosh, this movie is like actually the truth. And we are like dreaming or something. And then like they created some kind of cult based on the movie. And like everybody like, we need to wake up or something like that. When I watched it, I was like, I don't like this movie. It's too gross. It was too gross. It was weird. I don't even know what was happening. And like it was so gross. That's all I remember. And like, you know how they like inject the cord behind their skull? Like, that still freaks me out. Like, it gives me such a weird feeling every time they do it. Like, it makes like shoo, like that kind of sound. It like, oh, like I don't know what it is. It's almost like nail on a chalkboard. Like, it just, oh, it's just like, ugh. Terrible feeling. I feel like 1999, you know, like late 90s and early 2000, like the Hollywood just made some like gross ass movies. Like Matrix was gross. The Mummies, was it? The Mummies? That one was like, oh, another nightmare, PTSD, like that bug crawling underneath your skin. Oh, dude. That's like, so like when people were like, oh my gosh, the Matrix, like, well, people talk. All I have about the Matrix 1 was like gross and like uneasy feeling, like, that's like, that, and then like how like Neo grabs her heart, like that was also really gross. I mean, I was really young back then. I should have not watched that movie from the first place. Don't know why my mom let me watch it, honestly. Wait, that part was cool? Not to like 6-year-old kid. I ain't showing my daughter the Matrix when she's 6, I can tell you that much. Fucked up, man. Fucked up. It was rated R? What the hell? Mom! Mom, what the hell? You show me the freaking R-rated movie to 6-year-old? Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? Holy shit. No wonder I was like so disgusted. How about the Mummies? Was it also R-rated? That shit is PG-13? What the fuck? It's equally gross. That should be R-rated. What the hell? What the hell? Fucked up. PG-13 gotta be the most ambiguous rating of all time. It's like the parental guardians or something. So it's like with the parent next to the kid, you can show it to your kid kind of thing. Parental guidance. It's like, it's so BS. It should just be like, what is the parent gonna do next to you watching the movie? Oh, daughter, just close your eyes. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Hold my hands. Like, how is the parent gonna guide you through? Close your eyes. Let me just, like, tell you what's happening on the screen. Turn it off if they think it's too much. Yeah, a movie theater, turn it off. Turn it off. My daughter is getting PTSD. Turn it off. I remember, those are the dark days. I also remember, when did the Jurassic Park 2 come out? Hold on. That's another terrifying movie. I think, okay, it must have been 2, because it came out in 1997. So I was 5. And, like, the movie just came out, right? And I was like, I like dinosaur. Rawr. And then my mom was like, oh, hey, there's a new Jurassic Park movie. Let's go fucking watch it, right? And I thought it was gonna be like the happy cartoony dinosaurs, you know, like jumping in the puddle, like wee, you know. But then I'm not even kidding, my mom, it was in the shopping mall, right? The movie theater was in the shopping mall. My mom was like, hey, I'm gonna go do some shopping. You stay here in the movie theater and watch the dinosaurs. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch dinosaurs. Went to the freaking movie theater, full-size movie theater by myself. When it first, like, I think it was like, the second movie was already, like, really fucked. Because it was like, dinosaurs were, like, out of control. And they were, like, everywhere and killing people or something. Like, it didn't take all that much long for, like, things to go south. And, like, dinosaur eating people, like, picking up and going, like, argh! I got so scared. And, like, the movie screen was so huge. And I was 5. And I was, like, so terrified. I still remember it like it was yesterday. I got so scared. I plugged my ears. And then I went under the seat. You know, like the movie seats that folds in half. Like, I went under the seat and I plugged my ears. And I was like, please, mommy, please help me, mommy. And then, like, I was in pain for like 2 hours. And then after the movie was done, my mom picked me up in front of the entrance of the movie theater, and she was like, oh, how was the movie? Did you enjoy it? And I was like, oh, mommy, and I was just like messed up since then. Little did I know, a year after that I watched The Mummies, year after that I watched The Matrix. No wonder I'm fucked up. No wonder why I'm fucked up! What was the rating on this one? It's PG-13? That's fucked up, man. Like, all I remember was dinosaurs eating people up and people screaming like, ah, help me! Wait, it's not even PG-13, it's PG? Wait, what's the difference between PG and PG-13? Wait, now I'm really confused. PG is for younger ages? That's fucked up. That's fucked up! I ain't showing Jurassic Park 1 or 2 when my daughter is 5. Are you kidding me? Ain't no way. I think I watched The Mummy 2. When did The Mummy 2 come out? That's 2001. So I watched the Jurassic Park, freaked out my brain. 2 years later, watched The Matrix, freaked out my brain even more. 2 years later, watched The Mummy Returns, freaked up. It's like every 2 years, my brain got freaked up. Ever since I was 5. I was so young. What the hell, man? What the hell was happening back in 1999? Am I the S-word for leaving my 5-year-old daughter alone in the movie theater to watch Jurassic Park 2? Grave of the Fireflies is not another one that I feel like should have a warning. That one was also fucked up. However, thank God I was in middle school. Phew! Oh my gosh, if I watched that shit when I was like 5, that would have like another PTSD. But at least I watched it in middle school. I think I watched it when I was grade 6. 6 or 7, I think. Jurassic Park 2 is not a great movie. I think Jurassic Park 2 has, hold on, what's the rating? It's 54% on Rotten Tomato. Your daughter, your rules? No. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. The Mummy Returns does have the worst CGI. Are you kidding me? Do you think a freaking 7-year-old goes like, oh, the CGI is pretty bad, seems very, not real, yeah, ain't not gonna do anything, Origin goes, I did. Oh my gosh, of course you did. I'm sure you were born from your mother's womb going like, well, I wouldn't really give a 5 rating to your womb, mother. It was kind of like okay, I was saying. Not really much of comfort, I would say. Why did you get scared? The CGI was subpar at best. Are you kidding me? Whoa, dude, what was that gremlin? My god, gremlin also fucked me up so bad. That shit is so terrifying. When did that come out? Wait, dude, Gremlin 2 came out 1990? I was -2 years old, excuse me. Oh shit, it was 2. I'm pretty sure I watched it when I was 5. I'm telling you, like, 1990 is fucked up. 1990 to year 2000, like early 2000. No kids are sane. Like, I still remember, like, I watched it yesterday. Like, the cute guy, he's a nice, cute little guy, but if he gets wet, even with a little bit of water, he, like, poops out the gremlins that are, like, freaking nasty. They're mean. They, like, fuck up your place. And then the sprinkler, well, they were like, oh, we gotta keep the cute one. Even the cute one wasn't even cute. The cute one wasn't even cute, in my opinion. But the 2 kids were like, oh my gosh, we gotta protect the cute one from the bad ones. And then the bad one's like, and then, like, they were in, like, a science lab or something like that, and they start the fire, and then the sprinkler system went off, and it was like, psh! And then, like, the cute one's like, ah! And then it was just like bad guy just popping out of the back, like, and then the bad guy's like, yeah. Oh, terrifying. Oh my gosh. How do I remember? I never watched it again, but when I saw that when I was, like, I don't know, 4 or something, I still remember, like, yesterday, that scene. It was so terrifying. Also, another one that I remember so clearly, I was 3. I remember this. It was what is the movie called? It was the green goop thing. Flubber! Oh my god. Flubber. Oh. I watched Flubber by myself again. Same thing happened when I was 3. How the hell my mom, not, like, now that I have a 2-year-old girl, how did my mom just leave a 3-year-old girl in the theater and go out and shop in the mall, like, freaking shopping mall? I don't understand. I would never be able to do that, ever. I was 3. It was after my swimming lesson. And then mom was like, hey, I want to, like, buy some groceries. Can you go watch, like, this movie, Flubber? It looks fun. And then, I don't know, like, how, I was like, okay, mommy. And, like, that one, it wasn't as freaked up as the Gremlins, but I was still really freaked up by the Flubber. I'm sure people are like, Flubber is not scary. To 3-year-old, it was terrifying. I remember, like, I only watched it once when I was 3, but I still remember so much of that movie. Like, near the end, they had to play the basketball or something. And then they were like, oh, Flubber is very bouncy. So they put, like, little bit of Flubber on their shoe. And then, like, the guy jumped really high and then did, like, the slam dunk and stuff. And then, like, he created Flubber in his basement. And he was, like, bouncing all crazy. It was so scary. Wait, IT? What is IT? IT, ET, what's next? AT? Oh, the It! I didn't watch It either. I watched the new It, the remake one, or reboot one. I watched the new one. I mean, nowadays, I love horror movies. I love horror, thriller, but one of the movie that I love to watch is definitely thriller / horror. Like, I'm a huge fan of horror. How do you like horror? 'Cause I faced my fear. After I played Persona, I realized that I needed to face my fear to become true self. And so I hated horror. I was so scared. even the little sound of a pin dropping on the floor, I got jump scared. And I was like, I couldn't even use bathroom at nighttime. I had to hold my pee because I was too scared. Like, I wasn't able to move around when things were dark. And I was like, this ain't gonna work. And so I faced my fear. And how did I do that? I watched a lot of horror movies. And I watched a lot of horror gameplay. And so now I'm basically immune. But I seriously... Like, as you know, my 3 to 7 year old all freaking PTSD. And so I was so scared of everything. On top of that, my sister was so freaked up. She loved some, like, fucked up horror shit. So she bought all these, like, really scary looking books, right? It wasn't just, like, it wasn't, like, a cute, like, the Goosebumps, like, the, ooh, little zombie. Like, it wasn't like that. It was, like, freaked up, like a girl hanging, like, a photo of a girl hanging, or, like, photo of, like, the Asian, ghost with, like, it looked like Ju-on, or, The Ring, and, like, that was, like, the front cover of the books, and she had, like, 5 of those, and she loved reading those, and I hated it, and, sometimes what my sister did, she would put those books next to, like, she would hide those books, like, between my picture books, so when I was gonna read my picture book, I was like, oh, this is a new book, what's that? And I would take it out, and it's a fucked up, like, girl hanging herself, or, like, Ju-on, or Sadako, and I was like, ah! Like, I would scream, right? And I was like, what, 3 years old? And then I'll be like, mommy, mommy, mommy. And then mom would be like, hey, don't do that to your young sister. That was it. But she would keep doing it, obviously. And then my sister thought that wasn't good enough. She goes out, buys a mask. Like, it wasn't just like a little face mask. It was it covers the whole head. So it covers the face and the back of the head with the wig. And I still remember it was the red Oni mask. The face was red. There were fangs. There were curly black hairs. And it looked like a hell Oni. Like, it looked like freaked up. And it wasn't cheap either. It was like $50. And that was like long ago. So if she were to buy that nowadays, probably like $250. Like, it was like really, really, really good quality. She bought that, brought it back home, and I remember I still have the bump, the back of my head, because of that day. I was 4 years old. No, I wasn't. Yeah, I was 4. It was before preschool. I didn't go to any facilities before preschool, so I was still at home taking a nap, and then my sister, she was like shaking my body, waking me up from the nap. And she was like, Kate, wake up, the house is on fire, wake up. And I was like, oh, and I woke up and she had that fucking mask on. And I was like, ah, like, I was so scared. I screamed and ran. And I hit my head, back of my head, because I was so terrified. I couldn't run, like, face forward. I was, like, literally just, like, on my, like, I was on my hand, I was, like, on my knees, I was, like, crawling, but backwards, because I was so terrified, and I hit my head so hard to the piano leg, and I, like, you will see there's, like, a bump on the back of my head. It's because of that time, and I still have it, and I always tell the story, and my sister goes, I don't remember, freaking bitch, and then, you think that was it? No, like, that happened so many times. Like, she kept, every time when she got bored, she would wake me up. And then she'd be like, hey, Kay, wake up. Let's go eat some yummy food. And then I wake up, and then she would be wearing the mask. And I was so terrified.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Toys 1234.
Oh, thank you very much, Ghost Mob. Thank you. I got so scared. I was so pissed. Told my mom to throw that mask away, because there was like, it was literally to bully me, right? It wasn't for anything else but to bully me, right? I said throw that shit away, and then
Ghostmobbed have gifted a tier
thank
1
you,
sub to you
Ghostmob.
underscore Watanabe. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you. And then my mom was like, okay, I'm gonna throw it away. Then it was middle school, I was grade 6. Again, taking nap. And then my sister wakes me up. Again, she wears the mask. And I was like, what the hell? I thought you, Mom, I thought you threw the mask away. It's obviously still here. And then my sister is like, oh, I fished it out of the garbage can. I hid it the whole time. And then when I found it today, so I was gonna use it on you, and I did. It was great. And she was like laughing her ass off. Oh, I'm pretty sure my parents, they still have that mask somewhere in the house. I don't even want to know. But because of this like traumatic childhood, I hated horror. I hated ghosts. I hated anything that was scary. Like, I could not handle it. It was just, like, I was, like, the wimpiest, like, the scaredy cat of all time, right? But then, I decided, like, I need to get stronger. I cannot just be like this forever. So I watched, a lot of horror games. Like the streamer playing horror games and stuff. And it was painful at first. But it was like training. It was training, and now I'm immune. I'm immune to any of like the scary thing now. Like, I think I watched like the horror stuff for like 5 years straight, and now I'm immune. That was before my training. That's why I couldn't play Outlast. If I were to play Outlast now, like, I would be A-okay. That was like 10 years ago, Origin! That was like 10 years ago. Yeah, cause like, what was it? I played, what was that game? It was a horror game, 2D, exploring, and it was like, something goat. Either way, I played that shit. My god! It was so terrifying. But I'm telling you, I think that was 2012. That was 2012. And I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna be like this. No, it wasn't not 12. It was 2014. It was 2014, and I was like, I ain't gonna be like this. I think around 2018? No, 2000... Yeah, 18 sounds about right. 2018, that's when I started my training. What about all the screaming in the Mars game? That wasn't horrified. That was like... It was a sensation of me falling off the cliff. That's not... It's like, hey! Hey, you know the sensation that you're falling off the cliff? Why would you scream when you feel like you're falling off the when you're falling off the cliff? Well, I don't know, because it makes me, it turns my stomach upside down. Scared of falling? That's not horror, dude! That's not horror! Am I scared of onions? I'm not scared of onions! What the hell? I was never scared of onions. I wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared of onions. Oh my god, onion ghost gonna hunt me down. When did I ever went like, I'm scared of onions? She sent me those very words in DMs before she ate it. What? What? What word? That I'm scared of onions? I'm so scared of onions, dude. I did not scream when I ate onion. Did you ever partake in Ouija board? No. Cause that shit is freaking fake, dude. You think a ghost goes like, yes, let me just freaking like talk to you, you boring human? What good are they gonna talk about? They probably like, yo, I will give you some tips, don't use TikTok. Probably that's what the ghost will say. Don't DONTTICTOK. TOCK. Don't TikTok? What's that mean? Don't TikTok boomer ghost? Social studies trip. Don't TikTok.
You get a badge in the chat to identify ya. You're my subscribers. Thanks for 72 months. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the tips. Come over to my place, baby, you're a wreck. That's an original.